About 10 months ago, from the time of this video, a YouTuber by the name of Jonas Tyroller played my game. And well, could have gone a lot better. Hey, my name's Curtis, and I make games, kind of. Considering I've never released one publicly, I guess I'm more of an aspiring game developer.
I am 100% certain that I am 0% sure of what I'm going to do.
Anyway, I watch a lot of amazing people with amazing talent on YouTube, and it's because of these people that I started making videos myself. Some of these people include Jonas, Thomas Brush, Lost Relic, and I recently found AIA, and many more. Jonas was one of the first ones that I started watching that really got me into making games, and actually taking my game making seriously. He's very talented, and his channel is very inspiring. He also keeps the journey of game dev real and hilarious. Definitely worth a watch, so I highly recommend it. His channel's linked down below. I love his toilet video. And squid. He also just made a game called Will You Snail, and I highly recommend checking it out. I have it on Switch. It plays amazing. It is amazing. I hope that my game is half as good as that. Every so often, Jonas will play other devs' games on his channel. Other aspiring indie devs, like myself. And I saw a post looking for games, and I sent him an email. And I waited. I didn't think he would look at it. He probably gets hundreds, if not thousands, of these requests saying, please, play my game. I may have been creeping and tracking the Steam key that I sent him, and using Unity Analytics to follow and see whether or not he played it. When I saw that the key had been submitted, I kind of got a little excited, and was... couldn't believe that he actually downloaded my game. Whether or not it would make his channel was yet to be seen, but I was pretty excited. When the video came out, which I want to preface this by saying Jonas did a great job, he gave me some really, really helpful feedback and inspired me to send keys out to a bunch of people in my life to get more active and pertinent feedback to where I'm at. Going back to when the video came out, every time I saw a bug in my game and realized that I had given that to Jonas, a little piece of me died.
Oh, there's no more tissue. Everything ends.
No. There's more tissue.
Every time something didn't go right or didn't look right, or I realized that I didn't know my controller was really bad, it was kind of hard to watch. That being said, by far the best feedback I've received yet. So big shout out to Jonas for actually sitting down and taking the time to play and going through some of the frustrating things that I didn't even notice because, well, I'd played the game so many times and tested it. I was looking at this thing here and that thing there. I'd never actually seen from the perspective of someone who'd never played the game before. So highly recommend to everyone out there. Get the perspective from someone who's never played what you're doing. It'll help. So Jonas, thank you. You've helped me make Rawshire so much better, and it motivated me to share the game with a bunch of people. And from that, I got a lot out of it. In this video, I'm gonna take a look back to the video that Jonas released and see if I've covered all of his suggestions and kind of, well, improved Rawshire. So let's get started. Number 1. Intro is too long. In all the levels. And looking back, yep, it was way too long. Did I fix it? I did. I added a skip intro button. And improved all of the intro cutscenes, etc. But yeah, I added skip intro because no one has time for that. Number 2. Wall of text equals bad. No, I agree. I've handled it. I've handled it. They are gone. Which leads us to point number 3. Pausing the game during tutorial is immersion breaking. When Jonas first brought this up, I kind of disagreed with him, not gonna lie, mostly because I didn't know how to do it any other way. My little brain hadn't quite processed exactly what he was talking about, but when I watched the video again and kind of sat down, and then I tried a few things out in Unity and put together a more dynamic, continuous tutorial system, yeah, it's way better. It also gives you the ability to not even care about the tutorial if you want to, and player choice is kind of one of the main themes in the game, so thumbs up. Number 4, tiny wings. Yeah, that one's already... I mean, you start with tiny wings, you play the game, you get bigger. You gotta play a lot more. That's fine. Number 5, and probably the biggest mistake and cringiest moment of the video, the controls. As Jonas describes them, they are remote control car or tank controls.
Oh, wait a sec. What's going on with the... Ouch. I just realized what's going on with the controls. It controls like a remote controlled car. Like if I press forward now, actually moves away from the camera. Okay, so I'm a remote controlled car. And I'm kind of slow.
Yeah, I had been playing the game so long and focusing on so many other things that I had totally neglected a lot of the character controls.
Oh, babe, you had a...
Which is a no-no. So over the last few updates, and a lot in the upcoming update, I've paid a lot of attention to how the character moves, kind of the timing between animations, and really how the character feels. And so that all started because Jonas pointed out how horrible they were. So thank you. And yes, now when you move based on the orientation of the camera. It's much better now. Thank you. Number 6, character is slow. This one, partially level design. So I've altered some of the levels to kind of make them a bit tighter. But I have also added the skill to increase speed. And there is a sprint button. There is. Number 7 was step sounds need more variety or reduced volume. That had been bothering me for a long time. And so I bit the bullet and I reduced the volume. Much better. Number 8 should make more cute dragon moments and or sounds. This one, he talks about it a bit in his video, and that was kind of the idea of putting a kind of cute, innocent looking main character in a world that has been kind of post-apocalyptic, gone through a horrible disaster, very dark. And that was deliberately done. And there's a lot of games that have done this kind of thing that I like. I'll show some of them on screen right now. But the idea of adding more cuteness, or having the ability to something like Stray, where you could have a meow button, that's something I think I've added to the backlog and list of things to do, and I think it's coming through the pipeline. You just have to find time to do it. Number 9, UI needs work. So, back when this video came out, I was really proud of this UI. Very proud of it. Looking back at it, oh my god, is it horrible. I sat down and I went through 3 iterations since then, and it has gone from this to what Jonas used to where it's at now. I like where it's at now. So Jonas, I agree. Number 10, aiming. So he pointed out the fact that the character, it's kind of hard to see where he's looking to aim when it comes, especially because you're in a 3D third-person game. You don't have a direct first-person view of where they're looking. So the idea of adding a crosshair is something I've toyed with, and will definitely add. I haven't added it yet, so I will definitely add it soon. My dog says hi. And finally, number 11. Redoing the level after you die is not fun.
Really well. Ah. Oh no. I don't want to be a remote control. No! Can I skip the cut? Oh yeah, I can watch it again. Okay, fair enough.
Wait, I have to
watch it again.
Wait, I have to
No!
I'd always planned on adding, and kind of had started at that time, implementing a checkpoint system. Well, it's fully been implemented now. So even to the point where when you collect a collectible or you open a door, they stay collected and they stay open. Enemies still respawn. That was a conscious decision to do that, to make sure that the character kind of still has a little bit of a challenge when they come back to play levels or look for other collectibles, etc. So looking back, I would definitely say I feel very lucky that Jonas played my game. And if Jonas is watching this, fingers crossed, I want to say thank you. You definitely pointed me in a better direction, and I'm much happier now with where Rawshire is and where it's going and how it feels and how it plays. And I don't think I would have been able to save the game without having you play it and give me the feedback. So I guess this is a public way of me saying thank you, Jonas. Yeah, and to everyone else listening, if there is anyone else listening, my biggest takeaway from this part of game dev, which is not the part that I'm good at, whether it be marketing or making videos to promote something I'm making that's not really done yet, is to put yourself out there. So when I saw the ad that Jonas had, and I'd seen his previous videos of him playing people's games, I was like, huh, I'm making a game. I'll just send it to him and see what happens. I did the same thing with Made with Unity on Twitter, and they actually showed the game just before Jonas played it. And I couldn't really wrap my head around how easy it was if you just ask or put it out there or try. Obviously, there's many more talented people than me out there, but the fact that I never would have had that opportunity if I didn't just send the email and give Jonas a key. So my biggest takeaway is let people play your game and don't be afraid to put yourself out there. So hope everyone's doing good and keep making games. Cheers.
Oh my god, so cute. Yes, I can pet it. Yes. Oh my god, this is the best thing. Okay, I'll call it here. I think you're on a very good path. There are just a couple of things that feel like it's interesting. There are a couple of things that feel really well done. They really feel right, like the atmosphere, etc., etc. And then there are a couple of things that really feel like nah. But they should be possible to sort out. So good luck. Thank you very much for sending the game. Okay.